Welcome, my friends, to a journey beyond the veil of the living, to places where the dead refuse to rest. Tonight, we will uncover the top 5 most haunted places in the world. Places that are so filled with restless spirits that even the bravest dare not visit alone. Are you ready to hear their stories? At number 5, we start with the infamous Tower of London, a fortress of bloodshed and betrayal. Throughout the centuries, this once prison housed some of the most notorious figures in British history, including Anne Boleyn, whose headless ghost is said to roam the tower grounds, still searching for her lost head. Visitors and guards alike have reported seeing her spectral figure near the tower's chapel, and sometimes they hear her mournful cries. But she's not the only one that haunts this place. Beheadings, torture, and executions have left countless spirits trapped within these walls. Some say the screams of the long-dead prisoners still echo through the stone corridors at night. Number 4 on our list is the hauntingly beautiful Aokigahara Forest, also known as the Suicide Forest. Nestled at the base of Mount Fuji, this eerie forest has earned a sinister reputation. For centuries, it has been a site for suicides, and the souls of those who end their lives here are believed to remain trapped among the trees. People who enter the forest often feel an overwhelming sense of dread. Some claim they hear the voices of the lost souls, calling out in the wind. Others report feeling an invisible force, pushing them deeper into the woods, as though the forest itself is alive. It's said that if you wander too far, you may never find your way out, and some have even disappeared, never seen again. Number 3 takes us deep beneath the streets of Paris, to the catacombs. Beneath the City of Lights lies a vast network of tunnels lined with the bones of over 6 million people. Originally created to house the dead after the city's overflowing cemeteries became a public health threat, the catacombs have become a site of supernatural terror. Explorers who venture into the catacombs often report strange occurrences. The air grows thick, the temperature drops, and eerie whispers fill the tunnels, as though the spirits of the dead are watching or following, and many have vanished within, lost to the maze of bones. Some say their souls are now part of the catacombs, wandering aimlessly, trapped in eternal darkness. At number 2 is Bangor Fort, located in Rajasthan, India. Known as the most haunted place in India, Bangor Fort is a crumbling ruin surrounded by legends. The fort's dark history is marked by tragedy, including a curse said to be placed on the fort by a powerful wizard, and the tragic story of a princess who was doomed to die. It's said that anyone who dares to enter the fort after sunset will never return, and those who do speak of strange noises, the sound of footsteps following them, voices calling their names, and shadowy figures that appear out of nowhere. Some visitors claim to have seen the ghost of the princess wandering the ruins, or even encountered malevolent spirits that lurk in the darkness, waiting to trap the living in their eternal nightmare. And at number 1, we arrive at the terrifying Poveglia Island in Italy, a place so cursed, so drenched in suffering, that it's been dubbed the most haunted place on Earth. Once used as a quarantine station for plague victims, the island became a mass grave for thousands of bodies. But it doesn't end there. In the 1920s, a mental asylum was built on the island, where patients were subjected to cruel and inhumane treatments. Many say the spirits of the tortured souls still haunt the land. Those who have visited Poveglia speak of hearing the whispers of the dead, the sound of chains dragging, and the feeling of being watched by unseen eyes. The most chilling account? A doctor who reportedly went mad, driven to insanity by the spirits, before he threw himself to his death from the bell tower. Poveglia remains abandoned, but it's said that no one who steps foot on that island ever leaves the same. These places are not just haunted, They are cursed, steeped in darkness and tragedy. And once you know their stories, you'll never forget them. So, would you dare to visit any of these places? Or are you content to let the dead stay where they belong? Stay safe. And remember, some doors are better left unopened. Make sure to smash that like button. Any love helps out my brand new channel. Subscribe and comment to see more.